Good morning, friends. We are leaving Glenwood, Colorado. But before I leave Glenwood, there is something I gotta do. There's something I gotta stop by and check out. Let's go see if we can pet and feed some short giraffes. This should be cool. I actually have never touched an alpaca before or been up close to one. So, interested to see how I get reacted to and if I get sneezed on. It's a lot of alpacas out here. It doesn't smell as bad as I thought it was gonna smell. You know what I mean? For some reason, you see this many animals on a farm and you're just like, it's gonna smell wild. But these little furry spitting giraffes actually don't smell that bad. It's the friends. Hello, friends.
Hi.
Hi. Look at his haircuts.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
There's a baby over there that is 2 days old. Just put it on flat. They got serious teeth.
Oh, I love that noise.
Hey, yeah, that's enough. You're real greedy.
Would you like some? You've been very calm. I don't know if it's sneezing or if it's spitting. I think it's spitting. I feel like this is going to be a very Ace Ventura moment, like Ace Ventura Pet Detective. And the second one, when he was in that village and they just kept spitting on each other. Like, if one of these alpacas spit on me, I'm gonna spit back. Here with all my alpaca homies. A lot of babies back there. Everybody has unique haircuts, which I think is cool. You rock rough and stuff with your afro puff. All right. I don't think they know that song. You are
No, I'm good.
the Easter bunny of alpaca.
Yeah.
I don't have any food. Do not spit on me. Get him. Get him.
Don't take my food.
I'm on the scene with a celebrity. I didn't know I was ever gonna be able to meet you, but I'm here live with Joe Camel from the cigarette brand. Do you have anything you want to say? You're in hiding with the alpacas? Is it because Big Cigarette is a lie and they got us all to smoke and it was bad? What do you have to say? No comment from Joe Camel. Found him in hiding, but we'll get to the bottom of this. Investigative journalism. Courtney live on the scene, and I'm out. I am still currently battling this battery being in UPS purgatory. Fortunately, was able to find someone who is able to pick it up for us and is going to drop it off at a FedEx facility so that it can be returned to the company. Unfortunately, the person who I am in communication with, who is in charge of hazardous material at UPS, is not helpful at all. And when I mean not helpful, I don't mean like I'm asking them to bend over backwards and just, you know, care for me with kid gloves. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for information, an extension in time, things that'll be helpful for trying to coordinate this, because I don't know anyone who lives in this small town where this UPS facility is and the box is being held. But when I say this person is just short and mean, and I don't mean short and mean like JJ. I mean short and mean like we're going back and forth in emails. I have my UPS rep in the emails and they're still just like, nah, you done. We keeping the battery. We're gonna dispose of it. That's what she keeps saying, that we're gonna dispose of the battery. And it's just like, what? It is a $500 item. You think you're gonna dispose? You're gonna keep it. Just say you're gonna keep it. So as you guys may know, and if you don't know, lithium batteries under pressure and under extreme temperatures can catch fire and or explode, which is why the luggage, small e-cigarettes and things like that can't be put under the plane or have to be taken out of your bag and inspected, which is pretty much the point of doing all of that, so that you don't cause harm while in flight. So this battery bank is big enough to cause major damage while in transit. This person's treating it like it needs to be flushed, like the cops are at the door and they have to flush it ASAP Rocky. So I'm saying, hey, I don't live there. I'm not on that side of the country. I just need to coordinate someone to come pick it up. I'm asking questions about a carrier service, or if I could get a third-party company to come by. If I could schedule a Lyft or an Uber and someone drop it in the back, release it, and then I schedule that to go to a FedEx facility where it can be dropped off, right? So I'm just asking simple questions to try to make this happen. And this person's just like not answering any of the questions and just going, we're gonna dispose of it. We can't release it, you can't forward it, you can't pick it up, we can't ship it, we're just gonna dispose of it. So it's lost? So then my UPS rep chimes in and was just like, I got you an extension, let me know. And then all of a sudden the supervisor from that facility is added to the email, and they just tell me flat out like, yeah, don't worry, we'll extend it. And this person's watching the supervisor telling me that they're gonna extend it, and yet still sends me an email today saying, you've reached your time limit.
Your boo's home.
Let me like pace myself and let me not go to this event. So I did go. And I'm glad because
Got to Utah and set up our campsite. Utah has been lovely so far. It's about 80 degrees, but it's a dry 80. So it actually does not feel like 80. It feels cooler. Part of the reason to come here was this.
Windgate sandstone, towering sandstone cliffs and spires from massive wind-blown sand dunes.
That's what color?
Much like light.
that's that light brown out top of the gray.
Okay.
You guys want to know what a meander bend is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Over time, a river is like straight, right?
Yeah.
And then it starts to like bend a little bit because of the way that erosion goes. And then it just starts to bend more and more and more, like this.
Yeah.
So like these big bends in the river, those are meander bends. And then ultimately it will bend so much the water will come back together over millions of years. I learned that in the 6th grade.
Wow.
So it may or may not be accurate.
Dead Horse National Park is filled with canyons. The canyon has separate sedimentary layers throughout the years, the millions of years of its formation, that kind of like let you know what time period it was. There's a time period called the Pennsylvania period, which I just feel like that's just a period of people with powdered wigs producing presidents and ringing bells. These canyons run deep, and you can see the different colors, and the different colors kind of show the water that was here. And there was a time that they think that there was a tropical kind of setting, like a tropical ocean going through, which I don't know if it's, I guess tropical meaning trees and fruits and all of the things. But based on how red this place is and how dry it is, I mean, that must have been a sight to see. Right now the Colorado River runs through here and you actually can see it. And there was a time when horse farmers would bring horses through here and they would kind of like put up sticks and bush to kind of like keep the horses wrangled in, and then they would corral them through this valley. And if they had too many horses or there was an overflow, things would get bad. And we were, you know, there was a time early on when it was no animal care, animal safety, so they would just leave horses out here that could not get back with them to either go wild or suffer from dehydration because there's no water. I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't look real.
Yeah.
This is all the Matrix.
It's like that thing, the sphere in Las Vegas. Remember
Right.
I sent you that link.
Yeah. This is
Imagine that this is what it feels like.
this is all the simulation.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, the intrusive thoughts are flowing.
That's an escape camper van. That's the first camper van we ever rented. So it's a conversion van,
Yeah.
and the whole middle folds down to make your bed. And it's actually very comfortable. And then the back two doors open up, and that's where like you have your sink, your grill, camp stove pops out. You have a little fridge that's run off of solar from the roof.
That's not bad. How long were you in one?
2 weeks.
That's a long time. Okay.
It was good. It was
How-
a great first camper van experience to
What size is the bed?
Queen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
We actually brought like our tent with us because we were like, if the bed's not comfortable,
You
we'll
can
just
just
sleep
sleep.
outside.
Yeah. Did you have to
And
use
then
it?
no, we were like, oh damn, this is nice.
It's pretty good.
Uplift of the Colorado Plateau nearly 20 million years ago sped up the flow of the Colorado River and triggered rapid down.
The fast current of the Gray River carves through the rock, deepening the canyon. Today the river is 2,000 feet below this vantage point. 2,000? It says entrenched.
Hopefully.
The water carves more.
Grand Canyon?
as it gets
Yeah.
more
I don't see why
sand
we
in the
wouldn't.
I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, unless you guys tell us this is better, and then we just won't.
If you guys were like, this
it's
rules
still worth going
compared to
to.
the Grand Canyon.
You know what's cool about the Grand Canyon is you can do this hike down into it, and so then you're like at the base and surrounded by the canyon walls.
Actually, pretty interesting
Just
that
don't
you
do it
MOAB
right
with
after you and your significant other get into a fight,
like an
and you're
interesting
not talking to each other.
That's just like,
And they
we're
took,
just
like,
speculating.
something
That wouldn't
out
be a good idea. It's
Still
not based
there.
off of any
Yeah.
person's
That makes sense.
Just
It's a quiet walk down. A long, quiet walk down.
Yeah.
water, but as a
But it does
process of
take
that
a long
chemical
time.
extraction.
How long is a long time?
Is that
You
water
would call
fed
that.
still? Or is it
I think it sits down and sits
I
up.
think it still is.
I don't
They
know
still
about
do
that.
there.
Yeah.
It
was challenging too, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm down for a 12-mile hike, but
There's other things you can do there. Like there's other smaller.
I mean, it looks like we could just drive down here and walk up to the ridge, right? Look down into the Colorado River.
It's got a sudden urge to meathead while I'm out here, like on these pull-ups. I feel like I could get up here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have so many, like,
You think I can?
yeah, you could do it.
like negatives at that point piled up.
All right. Well,
You better go for
I
it.
did all that military talk, so now I gotta see if I can at least get three. Yeah.
Woo! Lily's so handsome.
It's the elevation. Yeah. Cut it.
So
those bright blues on the desert floor are solar evaporation ponds for a mine owned by Intrepid Potash Incorporated. I have no idea if I'm saying that right.
What's potash?
Potash
Potash.
is potassium chloride, a salt found in the Paradox Formation. Salt deposited from ancient seas made up this formation as it evaporated and was buried by other sediments. Water is pumped down into the formation to dissolve the salt. The salt water is then pumped into the shallow vinyl-lined ponds that you see below, over there. A blue dye is added to speed up evaporation. The dry desert air and many sunny days make this a productive operation. 20-ton scrapers, guided by lasers, harvest the dry salt.
Lasers?
Laser salt.
Sharks with laser beams.
A local refinery transforms this concentrated form of potassium chloride into plant fertilizer.
Oh.
The end.
Recycle.
Wait. Can you say that?
Birdie.
Potash. Potash farm.
Check it out. Potash.
If we started a band, we would be Potash. What?
Potent potables.
Potash.
Potent potash.
Potent potash?
Potash potables.
Okay. Potash potable. I got dibs on the bass guitar.
Potable,
Nice.
potable
Drums.
potash.
Animal all the way.
Animal?
Animal.
All right, Brad, that leaves you on lead vocals.
Okay.
I
What do you-
feel like since you actually play an instrument, you should.
Yeah.
What's the instrument?
You took mine.
No.
Oh,
you
the
play
bass?
regular
That's
You
what
can
I
play
went to school
guitar.
for.
Slap of the bass.
You can play
Okay.
guitar.
No, listen, no,
Guitar too.
I
You
can't.
slap the bass.
No, I can't do any of that. So I can be like the roadie.
You got the lead vocals now.
Okay, I'm on lead vocals. You're on bass.
I'm gonna do the triangle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bands don't have enough triangle.
Yeah.
So this band consists of drums, triangle,
Bass.
a bass guitar, and a guy who carries the amps to and from the drum.
Yeah. We're Dave Matthews Band's biggest competition. We're like Fish and Dave Matthews combined.
How much shit are we gonna dump onto the side of the road?
800 pounds. Wasn't it something like that?
Wait, what did they do?
What?
Off the side of a bridge.
Off of the side of their in their tour bus, they were just like dumping their black tank as
They went across the bridge and dumped their black tank into this river, and it went on a boat that was passing underneath.
Dave Matthews Band did that? Wow.
Yeah.
DMB. Before we get out of here, it is time for dinner and to see what kind of bird this is.
I think it's a crow.
It is a crow.
He's a big boy. I could hear his wings.
You could hear his wings. This is where dinner is going to be made. And this is where dinner is going to be eaten.
Not bad. Need some hummus.
These things are just dangerously good.
They're so good.
So good. Oh, tails.
Chop them so they're like bite size. Where's your pasta?
Dealer's choice.
This is the best day of my life. Why we got it.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much. If you've been here before, thank you so much. If you can, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you don't, we appreciate you. If you do, we also appreciate you. Please come back. Please hang out. And you know what we say. At the end of the day,